Starting tonight, Hermes is now a support role. If he goes down, Hermes needs to be picked up immediately. If Hermes is down and I am trying to position minis, it is the DPS's job to grab a... Yeah, with you having MA, you need to have a max ult. If you don't have it tonight, that's not a big deal. We'll deal with it later. And Monday, I'm expecting that to be happening. If Hermes is dead, somebody needs to bash Lothus. I don't care who does it. I don't care. You just need to bash them. That is a priority. I am not going to be bashing Lothus as I am going to be positioning him in the mini. It is up to you as the DPS to kill or bash him. Other than that, I don't think I'm missing anything. If you are ready, hard stack the door. Make sure CP's set, gear's prepared, everything's good to go. As soon as everybody's on door, we're gonna start. We are going to push straight till 10 o'clock tonight since we are starting an hour late. Yeah. I fully expect, with K being out next week, this is kind of derailing the plans just a slight little bit. But I fully expect if Hayes is in here for us to complete by Wednesday. No reason we shouldn't. Everybody just needs to learn to be disciplined to kill minis. How this is going to work is everybody's AoEs need to stay on the middle and the boss, or on top of the boss. And you need to single target Lothus while he is out. As soon as I say stop touching him, you will stop touching him. You'll just kill protectors and bosses and work on films if I say so. We want to push him as low as we can quick as possible, and just let him sit around and circle jerk himself for a little while we work on films and ohms. Protectors are top priority. If there's a protector up, if I'm not telling you to kill a mini, kill the protector. Make sure your dots and shit are ticking on both minis and the boss. If you have a question, please ask now. If not, and you're stacked on door, I'm assuming you are fully ready. Jethro, get your butt in here. And we're gonna start.
Try. Fucking load screen froze the first time. I had to close that.
Actually, yes. The interrupter sub, can you actually appoint somebody so that there's not like 5 of us running over there to get the interrupt?
No.
No? Okay.
Then the interrupt sub is gonna be down and blah blah blah. It's like
that's all 7 DPS's job to grab that interrupt. I don't care who grabs it. Obviously, the person who's next to him, yeah. If you're the person close enough to him, I'm fully expecting you to turn around and and bash the fuck face. Now, I don't care who grabs the bashes. He needs to be bashed immediately because you DPS are squishy little bitches. And I believe if you do not have heals ticking on you, you can only eat 3 of those before you are dead. 4 if you have a shield. Does anybody have any other questions? That was a good question. Does anybody have any other questions? Please ask now. Your mic is muted, honey.
What does the animation look like, Mash?
He will literally put a circle around his feet and it'll start growing. I don't know if you've ever PvP'd or seen Crimson. If you fought anybody, it'll be a growing AoE that'll come out from his feet into a big circle. Once he does that, he will then raise his hand in the air. If you bash him before he gets the full circle, he will completely cancel the animation. If you are standing inside the circle and you do not bash him quick enough, he will basically force pulse all of you away that are in that circle. Yeah, he'll basically knock you on your ass. Just so you guys are aware, Hermes is going to be all over the place, so I do not want to hear one person bitch about how he's in your lane. I don't care. Like I said, he needs to be picked up. You are not allowed to grab a res. I don't care if somebody's dead under your feet, don't touch them. The only time you are free to do anything in this entire trial is if Lothus is dead. That is the only time you are allowed to do anything else other than stare at his dick the entire time. If he is up, he is your priority, and you need to watch him like a hawk. To do this the most effective way, you stare at him, interrupt, throw your dots back down in the bus, and then stare at him. Do not let yourself run out of mag. I cannot stress that enough. Do not run out of mag. Stay above 50% while Lothus is up. I don't care if you have to heavy attack the fuckers. Do not drop below 50. Do not spam shield. Anybody else have any other questions? Please ask now. I'd rather you ask now and before we start. Thank you, Menace, for saying that. If the cone is on, say Menace, because he said this. Menace's lane is now going to be the cone. We can walk in. Let's go ahead and walk in. Whoever has the cone, that is your lane. You go front and back in that cone. You do not go side to side. If you are a DPS that's not in that cone, you have to avoid him and go around him. You need to roll dodge through the cone. Do not die. It is on you if you die to the person with the cone. If I see somebody swinging, I swear to God. I don't care if we complete tonight. The most important thing is do not swing the cone. If you are not in the cone, I don't care who you are, you need to figure out who is in the cone first. How this mechanic works is, and this is what makes this as a bitch. Gremlin, stand still. Stand still. So if Gremlin is Gremlin, and I'm Lothus, the cone will reach approximately this far as a visual effect, which means you can see the AoE in the ground. If I scoot back farther, the cone will no longer technically reach him as an AoE on the ground. However, he still has the cone. So therefore, he needs to know not to swing, and B, he's not going to be glowing green. Keep that in mind. It is a very annoying visual bug, and it's fucking retarded that they haven't fixed it. So keep in mind who has the cone on them at all times. I will try to call them out. Hermes, you need to stay on mic in case you cannot grab a bash. Just say bash, please. I will try to help you with bashes, and everybody else needs to help Hermes with bashes as he is brand new to interrupting. We're going to go ahead and get right into this, though, because a lot of you, this is going to be your first time seeing hard mode. Well, actually, most of you have seen it, but... The goal tonight is to kill Lothus and Films once. No enrage minis. Let's go. I have first horn. Oh, no.
Pulling 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Let me see a Colossus and all of the Destros. Get ready to move to your sides. Fuck, I forgot to pull out the timer. I'm a slacker. I will do both timers, by the way.
Jumping in 1%. Jumping.
Lothus is coming out directly after this. Keep that in mind. Go to your positions. Let's try to get uptime on those negates if we can tonight. Fuck faces out.
Colossus 3, 2, 1.
Cone is on Ted. Just for tonight, let's not call Colossuses. I would really rather everybody use the text chat. Because there's going to be a lot of chaotic with calls. It's my one, 3, 2, 1. Batch. Cone is on tank.
I got it. I can't heal for shit whenever that happens.
You get a defile.
I need extra healing when well, no, I'm telling Baco, not you.
Oh, okay.
I figured I just wasn't able to burst you. I was trying.
Cone is on Hermes.
Grabbing him, 3, 2, 1, I got him.
Yep.
There's a protector on exit.
Try to not let him raise his staff. You need to make sure you're bashing him beforehand. You do not want him to do it. Everybody grab bashes unless you are Hermes. Jethro, you're gonna have to probably grab that.
Yeah, that's it. I got it.
Let's get big burn on those protectors. My horn, 3, 2, 1, cones on menace. If somebody starts swinging it, do not freak out. It's going to happen at least once or twice.
Protect your exit.
Cone is on somebody.
Me.
Put a little extra burn in Lothus, please. Just put a little bit.
Protect your exit.
Kill Lothus. Actually, let's kill him. Cone is on off the tank.
It's on me.
Oh, I lied. Mini's down. Okay. Grab the reses. And let's kill the protector. My horn, 3, 2, 1. Kite.
Perfect. Yeah.
Nuke the protector.
He's jumping in 2% at the protector.
You got time. He's gonna come up here in about 4 seconds. He's up. He will always need a bash immediately when he's up. Cone is on Ted.
It's on Ted. Jump.
Nope. Jump. If you are everybody single target him during this phase. Put big burn into him real quick. Okay.
He's out. Films. Bash.
Jump. Lothus is top priority. He came out first. He needs to die first. My horn, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you all keep your dots ticking on him the entire time. I'm coming to grab films. Go grab Kite or K, please.
Bash.
Drop your ultis on both minis right now. Jump. I need somebody to kite. Hermes is down.
Hermes, can you throw up an X? Where are you?
He's on an exit. Cone's on Gremlin. If you're up and you have an ultimate, throw it on top of both of these guys real quickly. Grab Hermes first. Hermes is on exit, Gremlin. Just wipe it up. Just wipe it up. Yeah, it's because everybody's down. Just wipe it up, build ulti quickly.
Yeah.
So Hermes, when you're interrupting, you don't want to be clear out on the exit. The reason why is because of that exact reason you died. You got the spit on you because you're technically the farthest away from boss. So you want to still try to stay close to the boss, relatively, so you're not getting spit thrown out there. A, you're gonna fuck over your lane partner, and B, you're gonna die like you just did. Other than that, reses need to get up immediately, especially when we're doing hard mode. Every time somebody dies, that is a gigantic loss of DPS, and they have to get picked up immediately.
My
Other than that,
recommendation is
sorry.
only get as close to him as you have to for him to be in range of crushing. Other than that, like, hang out closer towards the center or whatever your lane usually is.
Yeah, I know. I'm still getting down to that. You gotta work with me here. If Films is on you, if he's on you, just try to come towards the center more so I can grab him. Because it's really hard for me to move from the middle to grab both minis. So if I lose aggro for a second, which I genuinely do when he jumps, so that's why it's harder for me to get it back.
So, we'll see how that goes. I am concerned about that plan though, Genji. Because it might fuck up jumps too. If they're both out. But
What's gonna fuck up jumps?
if she moves closer towards center, I could see like a bad
She's
jump
not
happen.
moving. She's not moving past the lights. She's literally. No, because if you do that, it's gonna cut off his. It's gonna cut off.